Hi, I'm Coach Kane from Straight Blast Gym, Portland, Oregon, and this is Assistant Coach Ella. We're looking at half guard bottom, moving into a really close compact position to keep yourself safe from strikes, so kind of self-defense. Although the stuff I'm going to show now also works really well, both gi and no gi, and just regular no strike submission grappling. Right there. So again, we're staying out of middle range here. For self-defense reasons, you don't want to get punched in the face. For jiu-jitsu reasons, when you're in mid-range right here, it's the person with the better jiu-jitsu that's going to win. So if she's a really good half-guard top person, that middle range is really advantageous for her. If I'm a really good half-guard bottom person, that middle range can be really advantageous for me, because for both of us, this is the range where there's a lot of contact and a lot of ability to use our arms and shoulders to make jiu-jitsu happen. So we're going to bypass that, and we'll look at it from a self-defense standpoint of I don't want to get hit, and from a jiu-jitsu standpoint of I don't have a super good half-guard bottom game, so I don't want to play that. And so here we go. What I'm looking for in this scenario is I'm looking for this little opening right here. So if her knee's out and there's enough space here that my hand can go in, that's what I'm looking for. And so that's going to open up the game for us. Back up a little bit. So I could be out in long range like this, and then she pulls my leg off. Yeah, now I'm going in. And that's the position we're going to take like that. It's going to keep you safe because your head's buried. There's a few really important key things that you do. You have to stay balled up, and then how you place your head's going to be important. My head is going right for the hip here, and I have to tuck it in a way that she can't dig it back out. And so it can't be here, it's got to be here. And you'll see that if you pay attention to my head. When I do it right, Ella can't dig it out with her hand. My arm, this one's going to go underneath, this one is going to underhook. And then what you do with your hands is kind of up to you. You can grab feet, you can grab your own hands, whatever you want to do. My shoulder buries in on this side, and I wrap really tightly around her hip girdle in a way that if she tried to punch me, it wouldn't happen. So you'll see when I go down there and connect, and then she'll simulate some strikes. You can see there's nothing that she can hit that's going to be really hurting. All right, so here we go again. I got my long one, she pulls it out, and I'm going to go in. There, yeah, and then if she tries to pull my head out, you can see it's in a spot where she'll have a really hard time harvesting it out. So watch. Yes, I need to keep myself safe from strikes, and so my shoulder is going to bury here, which is going to really keep this side of my head safe. If I open up my shoulder here, then this will be open. And let's turn this way so you can see it. And I'll open it up so you can see the wrong thing and how she can hit me there, and then I'll close it up with my shoulder so you can see how I'm safe. So open. I don't know if you can see that there. And then now I'm going to watch my shoulder. So I'm going to close up my shoulder up top there, and then I'm going to tuck my head. Now when she tries to hit, my shoulder is covered. And so what it looks like then is I have this one in and my head is tucked, and then I take my shoulder and I cover like that. Cover like that. And that's going to be just enough that she won't be able to reach in with strikes there on top. And so that should keep me pretty safe. Now that long range and close range is going to work together, and you can move back and forth between the two. So I'm going to do that next with Ella a little bit. She'll simulate some strikes, and I'll go in and I'll go out. She may harvest my head out, and when I feel like my head's getting harvested back out, I'm going to go out to long range. She may pull my knee out, and when she pulls my knee out, I'm going to go to close range. So the two things Ella's going to do is, when I'm in long range, pull out my knee. When I'm in close range, harvest out my head, and then watch how I go back and forth. And then you can kind of, let's go this angle. And there we go, that's how those two work together. Now I'm gonna add in, to sort of wrap everything up, I'm gonna add in the other close range position where I build a base. And we'll do it a little bit kind of a live way. So Ella's gonna simulate strikes. She's gonna try to harvest my head, and she's gonna be pulling my knee off. And I'm gonna work that range, getting far away and close to try to keep myself safe. And you'll see what it looks like if I do all three. Push my head out. And there we go. So there's some half guard bottom, keeping yourself safe from strikes. So I'm going to do one more quick short video looking at the deep dive underneath from a jiu-jitsu grappling standpoint, and show you some ways to reverse from there.